All right, good morning, everybody. We're here again live at Calvin Chen's Martial Arts Academy. We're going to do an all ages and adult beginner to intermediate Kung Fu class right now, so please feel free to follow along at home. If you're an active student at the school, this is a way that you can keep up with all of the information that we have in the classes. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for coming, and tune in. We'll be streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at this time. We have a ton of content coming your way, and we really hope you enjoy it. So as we normally do with a typical class, we're going to start with a series of warm-up exercises. You want your feet shoulder width apart, everything relaxed, nice big hoop, and we're going to turn 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good. Putting your left hand on your waist, reach over with your right arm, stretching 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Next up, raise the arms. We're going to bend gently towards the floor. Stretch 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Middle one time, we stand up. Inhale and exhale. Again, 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Middle one time, inhale and exhale. And again, 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Middle one time, we inhale and exhale. Good. Hands on the waist, rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Change directions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Good. Crossing the hands, place them on the knees. Gentle circle with the knees. Try to keep your feet flat. Pick a spot on the floor about 6 inches ahead of you. Don't drop your chin. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. We switch hands, switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Hands on the waist, turning the head side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Very good. Tilting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. And finally, rotation, looking all the way around, nice and easy. 1, 2, and 3. Let's switch. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Next, we open up our feet a little wider. Keep your feet flat, everything relaxed, arms out. You're going to try to turn your head to look behind you so the waist will follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Next thing we're going to do, cross the fingers, turn to your right, lift your left heel, and stretch. 1, 2, 3. We switch sides. 1, 2, 3. You want to keep your back straight up and down. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, and 3. In this position, let's flatten both feet. Your right leg is straight. And just stretch, try to relax into it. And we switch sides. Switch again, we're going to toe up with the right foot this time. And switch sides, toe up. Good. Standing up, we're going to turn to the right, both legs straight, bending at the waist. And again, try to just relax into it. And we switch sides again. And to the middle. Let's bring the feet in, toes out. We call this the frog position. Using the elbows against your knees to open up the hip. We sit, both feet together, butterfly. Let's put our right leg out, left foot tucked in against your right leg, and stretch towards your right foot. And we switch legs. Okay, both feet out, hands behind you. We're going to bounce, switch. On the count of 3, we get up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to start with our feet in a ready position, about 3.5, 4 inches apart, hands at your sides, eyes gazing forward, and we're ready to begin. We're going to make fists, raise them up to our waist, bend the knees, heels out, toes out, heels out, and toes out. So this is just a basic horse stance. You want your back straight, your knees are bent. You want your knees out, not going in, your feet parallel, and your feet flat, the body relaxed. So here we go with a series of punches. 1, this is a flat punch. It turns over at the last second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. Low block. We're going to press. Switch, press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. Middle block. Come across the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. High block. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Closing, 1, 2. Lumam Samsik, all three on the same side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Closing, 1, 2. Now we're going to do a block with a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing, 1, 2. Middle block with a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing, 1, 2. High block with a punch, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing, 1, 2. Next, we're going to do this iron wire position. Danji Kyosu, we pull all the way back, push out to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring it in. We're going low. 1. This is that same low block position. Elbows are out, rounded, fingertips facing each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Going high. 1. Eyebrow height. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Last set in front of us, shoulder width, shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thrust, flip, roll, press. Thrust, flip, roll, press. Thrust, flip, roll, press, and we close. 1 and 2. Closing the stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake it out. Deep breathing, palms up, elbows down, elbows out. We go up on our toes as we inhale. Come down slowly with the breath. Again, palms up, elbows down, elbows out. Inhale. Come down slowly with the breath. And one more time, palms up, elbows down, elbows out. Inhale. Come down slowly with the breath. Good. Next up, we're going to do a series of punches. Put our left hand on the waist. Make a fist with your right hand. Line it up on the center. And we're going to punch out and in. You want your arm to relax. Your fist is a hard object. Keep it in the center. Okay, let's switch and punch. Now, when you're at home, you can do as many of these as you like. We're a little bit limited by the 1 hour class time, but you can modify this, do as many as you like when you're practicing at home. Okay, stop to the right, same punch, out to the right-hand side. Keep the body facing the front so you still have good alignment, and punch. Okay, switch and punch. Very good. Both fists up, elbows are in. We're going to turn to the right. Turn to the right, drop your left, and switch. You want to return that hand to that high position by the ear. This protects you, and your punch comes diagonally across the body. Go. Hiwa Choi. You don't want to turn your head with this. You'll lose sight of your opponent. Keep your head facing the front, even though you're turning the body. Good. Stop. Bina Choi. Edge of the fist, out to the side. Punch. Remember, what I'm doing is mirror image to you. So I say punch to the right, even though I'm punching with my left. You should punch with your right. And we switch, punch. It's important to focus your eyes on your punch as you make them. This trains your eyes to see punches in movement. Okay, stop, chair lun choi, cartwheel punch. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side for a second. You want your fist to end up with the elbow of your other arm, and this determines the size of that even circle. So you don't want to be too big or too small. The fist lines up with the elbow of your other arm. And we punch. Okay, stop. Kwa choi, back of the fist to the right, punch. Everything relaxed. Okay, switch, punch. Very good. Tilbo Tanachoi, we're going to put our right foot forward, lightly touching the floor. This is what we call a cat stance, barely touching the floor, right fist out, and your left hand is in a low block position, and you switch. Switch, switch. Remember to keep your weight on the back leg. Switch, 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 and switch. Very good. Deep breathing. Palms up, elbows down, elbows out. We inhale and exhale. Again, palms up, elbows down, elbows out. Inhale and exhale. One more time, palms up, elbows down, elbows out. Inhale and exhale. Very good. So now we're going to do kicks. We're going to put the left foot forward, right foot back. You want to be in a good leaning stance. I'll turn to the side just so you can see the position. Front knee should be just over the toe. Back leg should be straight, and you should be lined up toe to heel, meaning the toe of your front foot lines up with the heel of your back foot. If your foot's too far to the side, you end up having to get around the leg, you lose balance, coordination, and your kick has no power. So as everything else we do, we're going to do natural strength, nice and relaxed. Here we go. We're going to punch, toe out, lift your knee, kick with the toe pointed, step back, and punch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that I keep my hands up. Let's switch sides. You don't want to throw your kick and let your hands down. You still have to protect yourself even though you're throwing a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's switch. Left foot forward, left hand up. Okay, Jitchang Hoi, pushing out with the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch. Okay, straight leg kick. This is the only kick we have where we don't bend the kicking leg. Punch, toe out, and back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Switch. Okay, we're going to throw a round kick to the waist. The key to the round kick is turning the waist, relaxing the hip, and turning into it. So here we go. We're going to punch, toe out, bring the knee up, kick, and come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So I think at this point, my teacher and yours, Sifu Calvin Chen, is going to take over and fundamental exercises and some material appropriate to this class. Have a great day.
So if you're in class, water break, so you grab some water, get a quick drink, and then we'll start in a second. So those of you tuning in, those are our basic warm-up exercises. We do those every class. They're the fundamentals, and actually there's a lot of benefit by just following along with those. Now, some of the younger kids might be a little bit fast, but the thing is, just do your best. If we do 10, just try to do 5. All right, so let's pick it up from the salute. Okay, so the salutation, the greeting that we have in the classes starts off like this. Maybe I'll do it from the front view, and this will be mirror image. So first thing, pull up. Okay, this is one side, and this is the other side. So we're going to go from here. This is mirror image. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's fix that for a second. Ready? Hands up. This is your middle block. Bend your knees. Step up. Right? Ready? Step up with your left. Your right. 2, 3. Now the hands like just like the first exercise, and then step back. 1, 2. Fold the hands and down. Okay? So we're going to start that again. Ready? So when we usually salute, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's hands up, bend, okay, step 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and fold. Okay, now I'm going to switch it around and follow along. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what's this stance called? Cat stance, suspended stance. This is starting position. Feet should be about 4 inches apart. If you don't know what 4 inches is, put your feet together, touch the sides of your feet, and open it up just about one width of your feet. Okay? Now the hands, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So the hands go up. You're in this position. There's your triangle. Open it up. The hands go up like this. Right side fist. Turn it out. Okay? 1, 2. If you do it on the other side, 1, 2. Now both sides would be the same, folding. Okay? Let's try that again. Right? Hands up. That's your left side. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, shake that out. And let's make a fist. That's that finger, the index finger, chun-kyao position, right hand on the outside. Let's bend the knees and open the stance. Draw. Okay, so that's your side block. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if we're facing this way to the side and we do this, this is the beginning of 5 stances. Open. Okay, sliding step, so we move the front foot and the back foot slides up. Okay, 1, 2, turn, make a fist, and punch. Okay, we'll try that again. Ready? We're facing this way. 1, 2, 3. We're going to use the mirror to see the punch. Okay, now let's reach behind. Step through. Draw back and punch. Okay, so this punch is, in the mirror you can see it's to the side. Okay. If we're facing this way, this punch is like this. So you have this stance, which is the leaning stance. If we adjust, this stance is the horse stance. Okay. From the front view, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you should see the side view and the front view positions. You can see that it is shoulder level and hands here. Now we shift the weight and cross over. This hand goes down here and this hand goes here. Okay, look at the position. This is coming from here. Okay, now I'm going to spin. That's on one of the tutorials, actually. Elbow out, back fist to the face. Okay, drop the hand. We're going to make a circular movement like this, but at the same time shift the weight and turn. Take a step up, suspended horse, and then punch. You see that position? Okay, let's reset. Okay, let's try that again. Face this way. So you notice how I turn to this side. I go like this, and I turn. That's going to be important when you learn the first form, and we step up and do high block, low block. We're going to learn it here to turn, set up your drawing position, right hand on top, the fist is on top, go like this, sliding step, punch, reach behind, draw back step, turn to horse stance, punch, shift your weight, cross stance, back fist. So this back fist is low, waist level, turn, elbow, back fist to the face, circular movements, step up, and punch. Okay, we'll do that one more time, then I'll move on to the next piece of that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, remember front foot first, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put the hand on top. This is a cross hand position, but we have both hands open, right hand's on top. Lean. Okay? See what we did there? We put it on top, step backwards. This happens in your second form. Okay, low Gar movement. We're here. Now we're going to shift the weight, lift the knee, hop, and then diagonal strike or chop like this. But we have to squat down. Okay, let's try that again. Punch, put one hand on top, the right hand's on top, lean back. This goes high, this goes low. Put the hand here, pull back, lift, stand on one leg, hop. That's going to turn like this, squat down, chop. Then we go to uppercut. Uppercut is this, pressing down the low block, and then we close. Okay, we'll try that again. Punch, reverse. lift, up, hop, step up, uppercut, relax the arms, step up to starting position. Okay, ready? We try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I try to slow it down as slow as possible so you can kind of track the movements. Starting here, okay? Let's turn. 1, 2, 3. Sliding step, punch. Put your hand here, step through, pause, turn the horse, and punch. See the position? Kind of look at the picture of the position. That's your image. Cross stance, lower back fist, dragon, that was dragon flaps his tail. This is back fist high toward the face, maybe nose level, circular movement, step up, punch, suspended horse, cat stance, put your hand here, reverse lean, lift, hop, uppercut. Was diagonal strike to uppercut. So from here, make a fist, come straight up, relax the arms, step up. Okay, deep breathing, hands up, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so that was for the newer people. You can actually review that, but now we're going to go through the first form from beginning to end. Take it fairly slowly, so we're here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. High, low. Twist. Step back. Draw. Scoop, uppercut, remove, and punch. Squat down, uppercut, remove, and punch. Cat stance to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove high. 1, 2, 3. Down again, elbow up, uppercut, sliding step, take a step forward, punch, down. Elbow up in this position. Cross, cat stance, right side, cutting hand, palm, remove, step forward, and punch. Shift your waist, step to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, turn high block, crescent kick, jump kick, press, trap. 1, 2. Step back, set up your hands, sliding step, palm, scoop, see where it's right in the middle, twist, press, kick. 1, 2, 1. Step back, 2. Sliding step. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the complete form. We run through that, several times in class. So here we go, deep breathing. because we're in this format and we can't go over it too many times because of the time restraints or the time limits, so I'm going to go to second form, and then we're going to go on to the other forms for the people that know these forms. Okay, second form, without much talking through this. Eyes follow the hands. Okay, good. So I suggest if you want to follow that sequence, you roll back and watch it later on after you see the archive videos. You can actually focus in on a small section. So a few things that we should understand as fundamentals. When we're in a Chun-Kyo position, this should be shoulder height, elbow should be slightly bent. Okay? So when you're doing this, try to find that position. When we throw a punch, try to find this position. It's level. It's also centered to here. Okay? Center line. So your nose actually is a reference. You use your nose as the line, and your knee, okay, and your eyes. Okay? So you have this position, one. So it's the nose, the fist, and knee. Okay? When we're like this, it's shoulder height. Look to the side. Okay, so you're like this, and you have a side position. It's not over there, it's not over there. Okay, same when we go into a stance, cat stance is this. So not this. Offset horse is this. Toe, heel to here. Okay, so that's important to know, because when you go through your stances, you might not know where to place the foot, but the thing is, if you do it often enough, if you feel off balance, it's because your feet are not in the right position. When you start off, your feet should be a little bit of space. When you go like this for the warm-ups, this is shoulder width. Okay. When you go like this, 3.5 times. 1, 2, 3, and back. So you have to measure that out. Every time you pivot, it'll get better and better, okay? Diagonal strike is on the slant like this, okay? Double block, okay? Just like this. This hand is on your center. This hand is over the nose, and you're leaning in the position like this. Okay, when you're in a leaning stance, the knee lines up with your toe. The leg is straight. The back is straight. Okay? The nose about here. Okay, so this is just what I call the aligning of your body. You have to have positions that over time you start to recognize. This is your triangle. This is your circle. Okay? This is the direction of the chop. Okay, good. So when we're in this position, there's your dragon. This should be in front of the nose. This is by the elbow. Okay, so the dragon claw is really a middle block. Say if we're in a leaning stance, a middle block. We know what a middle block is, right? 1, 2, 3, that's a middle block. A middle block, and you turn it over. That's the simplest way to explain it. Middle block to a dragon. These are claws. You know, like a cat has claws. So your claws are for gripping and grabbing, okay? This is the index finger position. Chopping, what is chopping? Chopping is using the edge of your hand. Okay, what is palm strike? Palm strikes are striking with your palm. So you can see that when the palms are forward like this, they're pushing square to the body. When your palm is like this, it's aiming towards your center. Okay. When we make our lower hoop and we open the hands, that's our corner lower back fist. When we're out like this and we go to the face, that's the upper back fist. When we go like this, that's the vertical back fist. So when you get to the fifth form of Kung Ji Kun, we have some of these movements. It's a back fist. Actually easier to do than this, because this is a little more complicated because both hands are doing different motions. When you do this, when your hand goes like this, that's actually a back fist, but it's trickier to do this than to do this. Okay. So your goal is build coordination. This hand goes here, this hand goes here, this hand goes here, this hand goes here, this goes here. So you learn to move your hands so that both hands start to make sense as far as your technique. So we have the positions that we learn one side at a time, and then we learn the technique of the striking direction. So back fist goes like this, so it can go low, middle, and high, middle, and low, high, middle, and low, but we practice as a basic drill this. When we practice this, you'll see it show up in our fourth form. Punch. So this is shoulder height strike using the back of the hand. Okay, so when we learn different techniques, they're actually one piece that's inside the form. So while we're learning long sequences, those sequences are basically a single movement put together. So the last form we did, we had a series of movements. Okay, the series of movements was when we block and we slide and we punch to here, we step up with a diagonal strike and we lift up, elbow down, and dragon. So that's, I'm doing a mirror image to see that this is my left and your right. Now when you step over here, you cross and then you turn. This goes here from high to low, palm strike, scoop, press, kick, you step back, thrust, open, chop, twist, kick, down, and phoenix. So the phoenix eye is this. This position, roll the hand down to make a fist like this, and tuck your finger and support it with your thumb. So that's your phoenix eye hand position. Is striking with that single knuckle like this. There's your low block, there's your strike. Low block, there's your strike. So it's just building some control of how you maneuver your hand. So that helps you work the finger maneuverability or dexterity. Sometimes if you consider dexterity in the hands, it's probably easier sometimes to maneuver your finger because you're playing video games, you're using a keyboard, you're using a typewriter, you're playing the piano, so you have to move your fingers, right? Okay, deep breathing again. So let's pick up the third form, okay? The third form is the praying mantis form. Usually in class, we kind of go in that direction if we're facing the mirror. So we follow the mirror position. This is how we start, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Bend, open, high block. So this is to the corner, hop. Switch hands. So when you switch hands, it crosses over and we hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Punch, grab, punch, elbow, back fist. So what I went through is a series. This form is done more in a straight line. I'm going to do it facing the mirror this time so that you can get different views of what's going on. This is preparation. You prepare the form. You put your hands on the waist, bend, high block. Hop to the corner. Switch feet by hopping, and you're going to cross over and do this. 1, 2. So there's your final position. Okay? You're going to hop. This is standing on one leg. 2, 3. On 4, you lunge forward with the wrists, leaving this hand here. Step through and punch. Drop the elbow, or actually curl the hand and drop the elbow. Grab. Punch and knee strike. Step down, open this hand. Here's the elbow. You learned that in the first form, and here's your back fist. Okay, so that's the first section of the third form. If you're learning that, that's what we're doing. So let's go through that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back fist. Okay, going over that again. I'm going to take it from the mirror side. So we're going to look at us from the mirror. 1, 2, 3. 1. High. Hop. Switch. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Lunge. Step through. Punch. Grab. Punch. Step down. Elbow. Back fist. So the first section of the form, there's a lot of those movements that happen throughout the form. But what are the positions? Well, you have your suspended stance, your cat stance, and you have one on each side. So to switch from one to the other, you can just practice hopping. Try to land as softly as possible. Then your hand positions. So we have this position as a dragon claw and a triangle. So let's go like this, but drop the wrists. So you're making a circle. Essentially, it's this, this. So you see from the side view, using the mirror, you can see the forearm ends of here. Not like this, not like this, like this. 1. This hand can go like this or like this. So when you cross the hands, or cross the hands, there's different ways. This is from underneath, dragon claw. Okay, this can be done like the dragon claw, but using the mantis. But if you cross over the top, it creates a slightly different action. The application of the technique is slightly different, but the thing is, first develop your circle. Your circle has to be here. Your circle has to be here. So the bridge work, the bridges, your circles are like this. Get familiar with the circle first. Okay? Get familiar with pulling. Pulling. So you combine the movement. You have a circular movement and you drop your elbow. Circular movement, you drop your elbow. This hand smaller, this hand's bigger. So they can go like this. and like that, okay? Your feet, you're like this hand, front foot and the front hand, front foot and the front hand. We switch feet, it just goes like this. Circles. So if you get this pattern, then you'll have the circular pattern. Because what you're doing is intercepting. So I'm just doing it over and over again so you kind of get some visual imagery, the sort of the motion from seeing it. Because most of the kids out there watching are very, visual. So because it's visual, you see the movement. You see the movement. You see the movement. When you hop, see. When you hop, and then you lunge. You see that? You lunge. So it's the edge of the hand. Your thumb should tuck in and you strike out. This hand is here. So from here, you punch and you step. You see? 1, 2. So that's all you have to practice, because in the form, that's what you're doing. 1, 2. Okay, so that's 2 movements. 1, 2. So that's just like chun kyo and punch. With this form, your punch comes off the front leg versus this is also front leg, but to the side. Okay? We also, in the other forms, have a punch that's off the back leg. Okay, so it's slightly different in the expression of the movement. So you go forward, step through, and punch, okay? Now, let's grab. Make a circle and grab. Make a circle and grab. Make a circle and grab. The grabbing is just that. You grab someone's arm and you capture it. So it's capturing is like this. It's like catching a ball. When a ball comes, you capture it by closing your hand. So when you capture an arm, it's the same thing. Or capture, whatever you capture, you have to close your hand. Okay? So that's just learning to grab and have it happen at a certain time. So happens this movement comes from here. Seen this dance before? Just that we're stepping this way because we can also step this way, okay? And we can also twist this way. Same stance, essentially. Here we cross and we punch. So looking in the front mirror, we're here. 1, 2. Make a fist. This punches out, and you knee strike. This opens up, elbow, and back fist. Okay, so that's the basics in the third form, if that's what you're learning. And then if you move on, you have another section. So let's take it from here. For those that know more than this, we turn, thrust, pull, high block. Okay? Thrust, pull. You notice when we pull, your hands are like this. 1 palm down, 1 palm up. In a horse stance. High block. Lift. Now this is called a ginger knuckle. We're going to catch it in the hand. Boom. Hook your wrists, so elbows up, drop your hands, and then we end up here. Same as we went before. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Palm up. Catch your elbow. Stomp. Lift up, high block, uppercut. Okay, the uppercut in this form is different from the first form. We hop again, 1, 2, lunge, and then punch. Okay, we can stop there. So that section is after we turn around, because the last movement in the form was here. When we turn, now we're going the opposite direction, shoulder height, and look at this stance. It's similar to this, but this one's behind the knee. And then we step out. Pull. High. Dip. Hook. This is ginger knuckle. Hook like this. The hands cross. Open it up. And sink. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Stomp. Uppercut. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Lunge forward. Punch. Okay. So that's another thing that is kind of unique in this form, is that when the hand is here and we punch, we kind of slap the inside of the elbow, like in the beginning. So it's different, and it's a little tricky for most people because we're used to doing this, not this and this. So that does take some control, but part of that is because when something comes, someone throws a punch, you hop and you punch. So the idea is to move and strike, but we use in the form the feeling of deflecting and punching. So everything that we're doing has some application to it, or at least the idea of a technique that's useful. So don't think of every movement that you're doing as just a random movement. It's not. It's actually a technique. So as we build our understanding, we'll know that there's actually position, there's structure, there's timing, and all of the positions that we need. So along with that, we have this whole form that we do as the third. It's our third form. It's the praying mantis form. The name of the form is called Bangbu, breaking step. So the thing is, it's a form that we have in our system, passed down from our great grandmaster. It's actually a very fundamental form to the praying mantis style, and it comes in different versions, but essentially they all kind of have a similar sequential type thing. But for us, this is how I teach it. This is how we practice it. Okay, so there could be differences with other styles. There are stylistic differences. So it's just part of how different teachers teach. So I'm going to go through that whole form with the group if you're ready to follow, and we're going to run through it quickly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, punch here. Oh, actually, this is underneath. Hop. 1, 2, 3. 1, pull. Push. 1, 2, 3. 1. Actually, chop. So, when we get into the middle of the form, there's the sweep that changes to that, or the sweep that ends up like this. So, sequences, like I say, only house movements for us to practice. Take out any of these movements if you're learning it and practice the timing. We'll go over that in another class. Maybe the next class when we go over the third form, we'll do that. And then with the fourth form, we'll probably do that with the adult forms and maybe, approach it in a slightly different way. So if you're tuning in, it's a lot of content for a single session, but, it's archived. Review it. I try not to review the same things over and over again, but we will run through it, as a course of the class, but at the same time we have to bring in new strategies and how to do certain movements as people are learning at home. So we'll see you next time. Next time is Thursday morning, and then it's followed by Saturday morning. So I'll see you then.